Hello, everybody. It's Stephanie K or Stephanie Culture from Unveiling the Spirit. And I want to just do this video as a short intro into what my other videos or like the main objective of the things that I write and things are about. But before I go into that, I want to tell you a little bit more about myself. So I am 39 years old. I'm actually not 39 yet. I will be 39 in a few days. But just say I'm 39. But some people say, well, just say you're 40. No, I'm not 40. I'm 39. I will be 40 when I get to 40. So anyway, but I'm 39. I was born and raised in Chicago, although I left Chicago at about 15 and moved to Iowa, and I was there for about the next 8 or 9 years. I did eventually move back to Illinois, but I was in the suburbs, and now I live in Minnesota. So I am married, and I have 5 kids, and I have a English literature degree with a concentration in culture, media, and rhetorical studies from the University of Illinois in Chicago. Some people ask me, well, what is that, and what do you do with that? And basically, I'm a writer. I've always been writing ever since I was a kid. And so I wanted to go to college to enhance my writing. I wanted to make it like if I wrote something, you can tell I had a college education. And so I went to school for writing, even though there's really not a major for writing per se. So I just went to school for English literature, enhanced my writing skills, and I came and I picked up some new forms of writing and ways of writing that I really wasn't writing before. And so basically that's my degree. I do have an associate's degree also, but of course that's just tags on to the English. So what did I say? Yes, I'm married, have 5 kids, I have an English degree. I've been writing since I was a kid, and I have been a Christian. I would say a consistent Christian for about let me see, 25, 35, for about 15 years. So I had my first encounter with God when I was 15, but I usually don't count that because I went through a lot of different changes from 15 to 25 that I don't really consider like a consistent Christian life. I didn't have a lot of knowledge. I had never read the Bible before. I had a lot of issues that I needed to work through, which God did help me work through during those years, even though I wasn't necessarily living for Him. But so I don't want to say I had a relationship with God because I wasn't really aware of Him working in my life like I did when I turned about 24, 25. That's when I really, I attempted to live right before, but I backslid a couple times. Again, it was out of ignorance, my issues, not really know what was going on with me. But when I got about 24, 25-ish, that's when I really set in my mind that I'm going to live for God. I want to live for God, regardless of what it takes. Did I still make mistakes and sin? Yes, of course. But from that point on, I can really see the growth in myself from that point. So I think it's safe to say that I've been a Christian for about 15 years. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. If you guys have any questions about me per se, you can leave them below or email me. I'll be happy to answer them as long as they're not too personal. But I do have a little bit more. I'm a little bit more open when it comes to personalness because I believe that if you don't share some certain things about yourself, then how can people know? How can you be an light and example? And so if you want to ask a personal question, go ahead. I will decide from there if I want to answer or not. But I don't want you to think some things you might feel uncomfortable sending because you're like, oh, she's not going to answer that. You might be surprised I might answer it. So that's me and that's my life so far. And so I'll talk about now what I do. I believe I have a gift in discernment. I can really, a lot of the time, pinpoint the spiritual activity that's going on in situations and behind the scenes of certain things. And so that's why my blog or my webpage or even my videos that I'm making here is called Unveiling the Spirit, because I have a gift at revealing the spirit or God's heart behind a lot of things. I like to focus a lot on relationships, intimate relationships, but also relationships with like family or friends, and also personal issues and struggles. So that's what I like to focus on. But, throughout my videos, if you start watching them or you have watched them, I can bring the spiritual side to all different types of issues, and I will do that in my videos. And so for now, I just did a video a little bit ago about the lie of politics, in which I address the more spiritual side of politics. So I'll do videos like that. Again, if you have any of your own ideas that you would like my spiritual perspective on, then you can submit those questions and topics to me, and I'll do videos about them when I have time. But so I really feel like I have a gift to do that. It comes through very well in my writing. Like I said, I've been writing since I was a kid. My writing, everything I write is always very deep and very revelatory type of things to kind of challenge people's ways of thinking and seeing things. And so I've just recently started doing videos because with the 5 kids, I really don't have a lot of time to write as much as I would like. It takes much more time for me to write something than it is for me to just talk about it, of course. So I decided to try to use my gift and get it out there and kind of help people. That videos, which I would thank my friend Kyle for giving me the idea, to go ahead and start putting videos out there and using my gift for good. Well, I guess for good, if you want to say it that way. So that is what I do. That's what my videos are about. From time to time, I will also, just to get off the seriousness of some of these things, sometimes I want to do movie reviews. I really like movie reviews. Like with my gift, I'm able to see kind of like the spiritual stuff behind surface issues and physical things. But what it does in me is almost like putting together a puzzle to make those connections. And so I really like puzzles, and I really like making connections. And I'm able to do that more of like as a hobby or for fun when it comes to movies. So I really like movies, giving movie reviews and kind of connecting pieces and putting things together. And you also consider that I'm a writer. So I like to kind of critique the different I know movies and writing is different, but there's still an aspect of writing to movies. So I like to make those connections in movies. So that is what I do. You can watch my videos, get a feel for the way I answer questions and my perspective, my spiritual perspective on things. And then if you are interested in me helping you with your own personal questions, you can submit them anonymously. I might reply with questions about your situation to just get a bigger overview. And then I can make videos about those also. So that is me. That is what I do. And I also have a website where I have a blog. I don't update it as much as I would like. Like I said, I'm busy with the kids. But you can check out my blog. I have a few self-published books. The main one is God, Why Am I Not Married? And it's 9 Reasons Why You Might Still Be Single. That is a series, and each reason is its own book. So there's 9 books. And those books also kind of show how deeply I can get into revealing the spiritual aspect of just even relationships, like I said, personal issues and things like that. So that's the end of this for today. Thank you so much for tuning in, and make sure you leave comments and questions below, and subscribe to my page. So thank you so much, and have a blessed day, and I will talk to you later. Bye.